Evening, guys. Ross, Franklin County Forage here. Got the 326 here. Got the skid steer in here. A little bit of the alfalfa hay. Got the 1006 NT Great Plains no-till drill. White 2135 backed up there. Before I left this morning to go to work, I backed the drill in the barn because I still have some Teff seed in it. And I knew it was going to be raining, so I just backed it in. Didn't worry about unhooking it because I'm going to have to move it back out of the way to get to some of this stuff. First up on the docket this evening is I'm going to pull some of these hoses off the 2135. But first, hold on. Man, look at the leaves in this hay. Man, I wish you guys could smell this. Yes, I did leave the door open. It's fine. Yes, the tractor's getting wet. One rain's not going to kill it. But, as you'll see, it's been a pretty gentle rain. If you watched my other video, which other video? My last video, where I was planting the Teff in the alfalfa field, I sprung another leak on one of my other outlets, so now I only have one outlet. Out of three, we're only batting 33%. So, I need to do something because the next planting job is across the road. I got to hook the disc up and work that up. And I've been limping it by because I have extra outlets. Not anymore. So, I need to pull these hoses off and replace these hoses. Alright guys, so this is number 1 remote, number 2 remote, number 3 remote. The one that blew last year on the disc was this one right here. The one that blew yesterday was this one here. And this one here is still working good. And whenever I say blow, it leaks pretty badly. I believe this one is on this top hose, and it's where it rubbed on a bolt right back here. This one here, I'm not sure. I didn't dig into it real in depth. So let's go ahead and tear into this thing. Guys, so I have determined the best route to go is I need to start with this outlet right here, which is actually the only one that I still have working. It is what it is. So I'm going to start up here. I'm going to take it loose up here. We'll take it loose here. And we'll also take them out of these holders here. First thing I'm going to do is take this line, take these, holy cow. The hose is loose, they go to the drill. And I backed this in here this morning. It's like 5 o'clock right now. Put the locks in. And I thought, well, I'll go ahead and bleed down. It hasn't moved all day. Some of you guys with brand new equipment, it's not a big deal. When you're dealing with a 70s vintage tractor that is all original, that's a pretty big deal. So let's drop it down. Let some pressure out those hoses. Starting white, the first step is the first step. If you don't know what I mean this. Grab the handle, grab the pedal, make sure you hammer it to the floor. And now we'll drop it down. Done. Shut her down. And now we shut her down. That's it. Alright, step 1. We're going to take this outer hose, which is, I call it function 3, right here. This looks to be a JIC fitting. So this is basically like a swivel. Not a swivel when it's tight, but it'll swivel once I get it loosened up. And we'll just break that loose. We'll take that end loose, and we'll be able to take the next one, and the next one, and the next one. We'll go right down the line and take those hoses off. And then we'll come over here, and I'm actually going to take it loose here and take the coupling and everything off. Alright guys, so we've got the first bracket off here. It's got 2 bolts through the middle. Go through right here, hold on to this bracket here. And it's got one on either top and bottom to help clamp that coupling in this bracket. Here's what the bracket looks like off of there. It's a little bit of a mess. Have to get that cleaned up. And so that leaves us a bare hose here, loose. And I'm just gonna unscrew that off of there. I think I might have actually somewhat tightened it up with the wrench. There we go. We're getting bound up with that crooked hose. All right, guys. So we got, I took the one hose loose from up here, got that one off. Now I went ahead and took all the brackets loose, so all the hoses are loose now. I was going to show you what I think was leaking. There's a spot, that spot right there I believe was leaking slightly. And then I'm not sure, but I think the one from last year when I was disking is, oh, hold on here. I got the plug stuck over here. Hold on. There we go. She's fighting me. I think, I'm not sure, I think it might be leaking from here. I don't know. I don't know. Is that supposed to be like that? Can anybody tell me for sure? Maybe you can see a little bit better there. I'm not sure if that's normal or not. I'm thinking that could be the problem. Maybe. Anyways, I think that's where the problem was. So, we're at least going to get 2 new hoses. I'm going to go ahead and get all new hoses so we can start from scratch. That way I didn't miss any slow leakers. Alright guys, all the hoses are off. My brackets are off. Obviously I still have these on. I'll clean all this up a little bit before I put it back together. And here's my hoses. I'm going to take them over here and we'll work on getting these ends, getting these couplers off, and we'll look at this bad hose. Alright guys, don't mind the bench, leftover stuff from past projects. Got all my couplers. These are Pioneer 8250s. These 4 are all the same. You'll see here, just a standard coupler. These, I believe, are connect under pressure couplers. There's like a bleed there. See how it looks different there. I think that's what they are, but they all have the same numbers. They're Pioneer 8250. So, we got all those off, cleaned up. I'm going to get my O-ring picks and replace the O-rings in there. Maybe that'll help some of my leaks. And I'm going to try to use those couplers. Because if you know anything about doing stuff, you'll know those couplers, I haven't even priced them, but I know they're probably going to be 30 bucks a piece. And I got 6 of them. That's $180 just for couplers. You know, that's not the end of the world. But if there's nothing wrong with the couplers, I don't want to just throw away $180. So, we're going to try to use them. If for some reason they still leak, then I'll get new ones. But for now, we're just going to get the new hoses. That's going to be expensive enough. For some reason, hoses have gone up. But for right now, that's it. I mean, is it ever completely it? I don't know. I'm going to turn these lights off, of course. But as far as projecting, we're going to quit for the night. I'm going to go in, get me a bite to eat, and try to edit some videos. So, hopefully, in the morning, I'll be releasing another video for you guys to check out. So, once I get this cord wrapped up here. All right, guys. Thank you. I'll catch you guys sometime tomorrow, probably. If not, the next day or the next morning or sometime or another. I'm gonna try to get these hoses.
Cade,
Are you checking the hayfield, Cade? How's it looking?
good.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Just kind of looking at this field that we planted this teff in. So we planted on Monday. This is only Wednesday, so it's been only 2 days. I don't expect to see any sprouted, but we're just kind of checking the alfalfa. We did do a little bit of damage driving on it, most of the damage is from where the tractor went, not from the coulters, as you'll see here. See where I drove, here. It's not terrible, but something else you guys need to see. Look at this boy out here. You can hardly even see him. He's right there. He is scared of nothing. He just wandered out here all on his own, looking at the field. He loves wandering through the hayfield. I mean, loves it. It's like it was bred into him or something. I don't know. I'm gonna go out here and wrangle him up. Cade, how's the hay looking over there? Is it good? There he goes, even further. As far as he could go here without going into the tall weeds and the trees. Is that coming? Huh, Cade? Ginger. Oh, here he comes. Cade, what do you think about this alfalfa? Huh? Are you upset that we killed a little bit of it? Yeah, me too. Where's the bathroom at, Cade? Where? Where is it? Huh? Oh, it's over there. Okay, let's go. Well, Cade, did you slip and fall on the bathroom floor? Huh? All right, let's go to the house. Oh yeah, he said, are you okay, Jens? You're snapping at something. Got a deer fly or something buzzing around. Cade. Okay. Heading to the house to get some grub. Not the worms either. Just food. Good food. Hopefully. He's staying pretty close now. He's gonna run me over, actually. Hold on, Kay, don't run me over. All right, guys, so back at it. It's the next day. I've got my helpers out here. You can probably hear them in the background. I'm going to take these, I don't know if those are 45s or 37.5 degrees or whatever, what they are. I'm gonna take them off and check out the O-ring, because there should be an O-ring on each one of those, and just check it out. If they look like they need to be replaced, I'll put some new O-rings on them, then I'll put them back in. While I have the hoses off, this is the time to do that. And there were so many leaks, I couldn't tell if they were actually leaking there or not, so I'm gonna go ahead and check it while I'm in this far. Then I'm gonna kind of wipe this down a little bit and put our new hoses on. Here's the new hoses, $130 worth. Took the O-ring off. It is quite, if I can get it to focus here, out of shape, if you can see that. So I found some O-rings that I believe match pretty well. So I got the new one on here. Looks like it fits pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that to all these, put those back on, and then we'll go in with the hoses. All right, guys, I got all but one out, and I'm pretty saddened by this design. That one there should probably just have a straight in it, apparently, because I guess the only way you could put this one in it or take it out is to take this entire valve apart, because this one hits on this this inlet right here. So that one's staying like it is. All right, we got our first three on, got the couplers on, and got Kate out here helping me, getting messy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these next three hoses on, get the couplers on there so they're sealed off. And we'll deal with putting the holders and all that stuff, getting all that mounted back up there tomorrow. I need to get this big guy in and get him cleaned up and ready for bed. So, all right, let's get this done. All right, guys, got all new hoses in, new O-rings on our fittings up here. Our ends back on. All we have to do is put our holders on here. and get all that mounted back up. I decided not to mess with changing it. I didn't want to get into another real long project, so they've served me well where they're at, so they'll be just fine right there where they're at. So tomorrow we're going to come and finish. We'll finish that up, and this will be done. And Cade is all concerned about a bug. Guys, it's been raining this morning for a while. I don't have a rain gauge up. My dad does. And about an hour and a half ago, he said that we've had 1.5 inches this morning already. Some flash flooding going on because we got it so fast. So it is what it is sometimes.